Hi students, Dr. Sesta here for a third video. I just want to take this time out to thank our first responders, our military personnel that are serving all around the world. So thank you on behalf of Trident. So this semester has been moving very quick. We are almost done with Module 3 and moving on to Module 4 really soon. So some of the things that I want to really talk about is really challenging you to make sure you're right academically. Really focus on having a clearly defined abstract and make sure your conclusion summarizes all the work that you put into your submission. So really, when we think about the basics of academic writing, it really should tell the story to the reader. And we really need to make sure that we have references to support our thoughts. I know from time to time, students will get feedback, and one of my big suggestions is to make sure that we're using scholarly sources and we're not using just a Google search engine. Trident has a wealth of information on the library, so feel free to use them. Reach out to the Writing Center. I'm always available as well. So this week I put up some really good articles to look at that really relate to the subject matter of Homeland Security and exactly what's going on at the border right now, and especially with COVID-19. So if you have some time, feel free, watch those videos, watch the other articles that I put up on the board. So usually about every 2 or 3 days, I try to put something relevant onto the news area. So please feel free to check that. And when we think about airport and we think about airport security, I know a lot of the courses in Homeland Security, we really address the role of airport security. Should it be federal on international airports? Should it be local jurisdictions? And again, that's a really widely debate. And again, for some of you that do not know, I worked at U.S. Customs and Border Protection for the first 5 years of my law enforcement career, so I fully understand the value of having federal government at the airports, as well as having a good network of local law enforcement for support, and especially for some arrests that won't meet the federal jurisdictions, as well as federal standards on arrest authority. So again, when we think about the border and we think about an airport, so there's something that's considered a border search authority. And that's really why you could get searched at an airport without reasonable suspicion. You could just be searched because you're willingly going to that airport. And that's obviously different than most state laws. But one of the things to remember is that in other jurisdictions, and we talk about domestic flights, the main security is that of local law enforcement. So a lot of times I'll pose the question on a module, should local law enforcement have a larger role in domestic, specifically international flights? And again, the debate is widely diverse. Personally, I think law enforcement partnerships should have a better partnership overall. So I don't necessarily think it should be federal or local or county, state government working at the airports, but working for a common goal to provide security, and however that may be. So I envision more of a task force type of option rather than having one sole lead agency. And again, this gives you a lot more diversity in your portfolio of law enforcement assets. And that's a really big, important step in any law enforcement toolbox. So I just really wanted to stop in, post this quick video. This was my third video for the semester. I will post another video probably about a week or so, just kind of really summarizing the course. There's always time still to talk to me. If you want to reach out, we could set up a one-on-one. If you still don't understand anything about your SLPs or a paper or rubric, feel free to email me and we'll set up a meeting time. So again, I appreciate everyone taking the time out to watch this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me and I'll talk to you all soon. Be safe.